All right, guys, welcome back to another video. It's your man Jay. Every now and then I'll get something and super cheap, and I want to try something different. So here it is right here. This is the Vibe HMD. So this phone is the unlocked version. I've seen this online, and I was like, well, I don't want to start service somewhere. So they do have it unlocked, and I'll have it down below in the description. It's actually half off. I think it's like $89 right now. Regular retail is $150. Okay, so it's just under half off, but about 40% off. So I'll leave a link in the description if you decide to grab this unlocked version that will work with Verizon, T-Mobile, AT&T. So pretty much once Verizon is in the mix, it'll work with everybody. So this is the box that it comes in. You can see exactly what it's got here. Snapdragon 680. So it's got a really decent processor. You've got 4,000 milliamp hour battery, a 6.5-inch display. It is 90 hertz, but it is like 720 by 1480. So it's a lower resolution. But again, this is for people who want no connections to anything. They just want to go where they want to go. A 13 megapixel and a 2 megapixel on the rear, and then a 5 megapixel on the front. So pretty simple. I haven't done any really affordable phones like this in quite some time. But we're going to do it today. So let's get this unboxed here. Again, cheap, something different. Some people always say, why do you always have the most expensive phones on your channel? Give something to us who can't afford that. So this is what it looks like in the box they're showing you here. I wonder, yeah, that doesn't come out. That's a part of the box. So smart on them. It shows you how to do your SIM card. And then here's now this is going to be probably like a lot of recycled stuff here. So yeah, it's a lot of recycled paper. Let's get this back off. Oh, wow, this feels, the texture on here, on the back portion here, it feels really good. Like this portion right here, that's nice, folks. That's a nice, this texture on the back. And this phone actually is a good size, and it feels really good. It's lightweight. And I'm pretty sure this will have great battery. Boot up time seems like it's going to be fast. But this texture back here is like that old OnePlus. It's not as grippy, but it is definitely something that is, you probably wouldn't need a case. So let's see what else is in here. And it's crazy, on these phones like this, you get a charging brick in here. Phones just don't give charging bricks nowadays. And, all the phones that are affordable get a charging brick. That just makes no sense whatsoever. So, OEMs, man, put a freaking charging brick in there. You get your manual. And then you get the SIM tray removal tool there. And this works on Verizon, it says. So let's get this out of the way here. I want to pop my visible SIM card in here and try it out in this video. So I'll need to take it out of my Pixel. And I want to see, because phones that say they work on Verizon that are unlocked it's a rare thing. So we shall see. I'm just going straight in right now just to see what happens, because I want to see if I actually get service with Visible, because it runs on Verizon's network. So we're going to pop this open here, and we'll know right away. It's got a little water seal on the SIM tray, so that's a good thing for people trying to save money. I doubt that this has an IP rating, but the fact that it has a little water seal on there, they're trying to give you something. All right, so it'll start to pick up service up there if it actually has service for Verizon. But let's go ahead and put in my Wi-Fi here, and we'll get signed in. So real briefly, I'm going through this, and it does have facial unlock, so I'm going to go ahead and set that up. All right, so we're in, and this is pretty much what you come up with. So I don't see that Verizon is working yet. I see some of my things there that popped up for my SIM card, but let's get into the settings here, and I'm going to go in here and see about the network. But first, I'll be right back. Okay, so there we go. I went into airplane mode, flipped it back on, and now it shows that it's working. It does say LTE, so I'm hoping that kind of changes to 5G or 4G at least. But, hey, at least you have service if that's your thing and you want to try an unlocked phone. It's kind of strange because it says it's a 4G phone. So, it is from a brand. I've never really engaged with this brand before. So checking this out is different. So it does have it. And let's check out some of the other things on here. So this is Facebook. So let's definitely get rid of that. Let's uninstall. Oh, it won't let you uninstall it. And I guess that's some of the things that you have to deal with something like this. It's got Tubi on here. What the heck? It'll let you uninstall that. I just don't have the Facebook thing. It's just way too many things. Timu, another one, get rid of that. So far, bloatware is those ones I'm removing there, and Facebook can't be removed. But other than that, this has Android 14, 6 gigs of RAM, 120 gigs of storage. So there you go. It has all the things that you are going to want in your regular, and I love you can change the grid, regular Android phone. So the fact that this has LTE, 4G LTE, I should say, it's 90 hertz. It's a nice entry level, like really entry level. But for the price, I'm expecting 5G because there are a lot of phones out there that have 5G that are this price. Because the original price on this is $150. But still, this is, it's something to be desired. It should have 5G. But a lot of unlocked phones that are to all carriers, that is a rare thing. But obviously, we know Google does it, Apple does it, and I think Motorola does it as well. I don't know if they include Verizon though. But yeah, it does get service, so that's good. Let's go over to system here. We'll go up to system update available. There we go. So Android update here for the security patch. So I'll go ahead and turn on. Well, I won't mess with that right now. But let's go over to display, and then we're going to get out of here. This is my first impressions of this phone. At least it works with Verizon 4G LTE, and then also it is 90 hertz. So you've got and it's set to standard for some reason. But yeah, the buttons on the bottom are just crazy. Let's go into display. I can actually tell the difference now because the display definitely it wasn't lagging, but I can just tell the difference. So let's turn on the navigation buttons and let's ditch these. Let's turn on the navigation without these buttons right here. So let's see here. Oh, sorry. Adjust my back button. Okay, here we go. All right, so let's turn this off and turn on gestures and get rid of the buttons. There we go. Now it feels like it's a little bit more up to date. But 6 gigs of RAM with the Snapdragon 680, this thing is going to be a battery king. I just know it will. There's no way it can't because it's even got a battery saver mode. Yeah, this is pretty cool. Yeah, it's an entry level phone that has the ability to access Verizon's network, which to me is just, yeah, that's a good thing. So I'm gonna go ahead and do the software update, and I just wanted to do first impressions of this phone, man. HMD, I've never heard of this brand before, but when it popped up, I was like, okay, let me check this out. So you got these cameras down here on the back, a 13 and a 2, the power button, volume rocker, microphone up top, headphone jack, Type-C, and speaker out right there with another microphone. So the facial recognition is good. Let's try it again. I had to put in the password. There you go. So you can see the facial recognition is pretty decent. Let's go into the camera real quick and see what the camera software looks like. Wow. Okay, is the camera updating? Yeah, what's happening? All righty. Let's force close this app. Force stop it. Let's try it again. All right, here we go. I don't know what that was about, but that's what you need to do. If you have an application on Android, you can just force close it. So you've got your settings here, night mode 2.0, and more settings panel. It's got a little tutorial coming through here. Look, check this out. All right. Again, it tells you how to access everything. So that's cool. Don't allow. So it's got auto HDR. That's cool. And you've got the aspect ratio here. You got the watermark. I like to keep the watermark on because when I'm oh wow, look at this watermark. Wow. This is actually pretty cool, man. I'm feeling this. I love that. I was just gonna say I like having a watermark on so people don't have to ask like what it's from, but there's a lot of things you can put on that watermark. I've never seen that before. You've got the leveler meter on there. You can Make sure you're leveled. You got your grid. Let's see here. That is pretty cool. All right, so the video, let's see what the video is working with. Settings here. How much video can I get? Here we go. Wow, okay, so I guess I'm just gonna have to fire up the video to see exactly what it can record. All right, let's see here. Just a quick video. Let's check the file on it and see what it recorded at 1080p. All right, let's see here. Okay. All right, let's. So 1080p looks like, and it's weird that there's, I mean, unless I'm missing something, there's no other settings in here. You know me, sometimes I'll have my glasses on and I still can't see it. But I don't see any settings in here to actually show exactly what the video capabilities are, but I got 1080p out of there. And then you do have a portrait mode. You got all these different ones here. All right, so you got your portrait mode, you got your night mode, and you got your more, which is panorama and time lapse. So yeah, let me take a quick portrait shot real quick. All right, let's see how this came out. That's the front camera. It's decent. It's definitely nothing to write home about. But that's the camera so far. Looks like this is what we think it is. Oh, we've got some more bloatware here. Let me see. I didn't see those in there before. Oh yeah, we got LinkedIn. Let's get rid of this. And you've got some, I'm just gonna go back to this folder right here. You've got, I don't know what this is. Let's get rid of it. At least you're able to uninstall these things. Booking, these booking ones are on here sometimes. It's kind of like, man, you can free up, and the reason I delete these is because you can free up storage. That my device there, that's a part of their device. So just take note of that. This Kindred, I don't know what this is. So we'll get rid of that. But overall, folks, decent looking phone so far. I'll try to follow up again and talk about it more. But it's your man Jay. Hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you in the next one. Take care.